everybody. In this video, let's do the third experiment. What we're doing is we're basically recording the temperature and humidity as we did in the second experiment. And at that value, we want to send it to the internet. That's the objective. Yeah. For that, in the efficiency, we use the same sensor as what we did in the second experiment. However, now additional thing is we'll use a IoT cloud platform, third-party platform from ThingSpeak. And we will post our temperature and humidity to this particular ThingSpeak. That's our objective. And when it comes to the hardware, uh, we'll use the same setup as the previous one, NodeMCU and the DSC sensor connected to the manual. However, in the architecture, now what we are doing, so previously we had this setup, NodeMCU, and then we had the DSP sensor giving us the values. So apart from putting it on Arduino IDE, the local environment, now we plan to connect to the ThingSpeak cloud. ThingSpeak cloud allows us free signups over there with limited restricted access, but that's okay for our experiment. And then we'll use the capability of NodeMCU, the Wi-Fi capabilities through a hotspot. We'll create a hotspot from mobile phone. We'll connect to that hotspot and we'll get onto the internet. And so whatever values are being read from the sensor, we'll post it on ThingSpeak channel. So that's the change that we have in this experiment. So quickly what we'll do is we will look at what is done in ThingSpeak. So here's the ThingSpeak. It's from MathWorks and I have signed up. So each of us can sign up, free account, create an account over there, and I've created channel as well. So you can see when you click on my channels, yeah, I've created two channels already for the experiment 3, experiment 4. So as of now, third experiment is one. Now you can always create new channels. You can say new and then give the name and what the experience it needs to take. So you can, I mean, it's self-include. You can always create the channel and save it. So, okay, let's go here. So we have our own channels. We'll go to the third channel. We have created it. And right now there is no entries over there, zero entries over here. And apart from that, we'll have to, one thing we need to note down is to write to this channel, you should go to the API key. And this key is very necessary. So only programs that have this key can write to that channel. And likewise, the channel also you can see it is identified by a unique number over here. It's identified by this unique number. So this channel ID and the write key, these are the two things that the program should have. Okay. So having said that, let's get back to the manual. The manual is here, and then we have the code over here. So let's copy all the code. So actually, it's always better that you type it to save time over here. I'm just copying the code, and there is also some part over here. So let's copy it. Paste it here. Yes. So let's walk through the code. You can see the initial part. You can see DHT server we have used, DHT sensor we have used it before. And you can see now we are using the Wi-Fi capabilities of NodeMCU to physically connect to a hotspot. And likewise, this will already come. So once we install this board through board manager, we have installed the ESP8266. So this Wi-Fi will already be there. The additional thing is we need ThingSpeak. So we'll have to go to install the libraries. We'll have to go to the library manager, and then I speak. Yeah, you can see this is the library we need to install. ThingSpeak by MathWorks. Make sure that you install by MathWorks. MathWorks is the company that we are working with. So choose the latest one and say install. So right now I'm installing, which is successfully installed. Very quick. So for this purpose, you need to have the internet connectivity to your laptop wherever you're running this ID. So that has been installed. So this is one thing we need to do. And then we have the DHT, DNC, macros, and see this these stuff over here. So these are the SSID, hotspot Wi-Fi SSID and the password. So you would be connecting to a different hotspot. So you need to put in your SSID and your password over there. And one observation, quick observation is that hotspots make sure that your mobile phones are working with only 2.4 gigahertz. If you set it as 5 gigahertz, NodeMCU have problems connecting with it. That's one thing. And the second thing is we have observed when students use iPhones have some additional security. And people were not, NodeMCU was not able to connect to iPhones. Maybe sometimes you might face problems, so just keep that in mind. Apart from that, like I showed you, the channel ID in ThingSpeak. Yeah, let's also bring that up. Yeah, ThingSpeak channel ID, that is what is copied over here. And then ThingSpeak, the key, right, that is what is copied over here. And make sure that you don't have any mistakes. And then you have the Wi-Fi client, and then we go to the setup. In the setup, you can see now the additional thing is Wi-Fi connectivity is being attempted over here. You can see these places is Wi-Fi connected. Once it is done, comes out and it uses the ThingSpeak library and gets connected with it. And in the loop, you can see, so let me expand the code a little. So you can see, so first part is reading from the sensor, the humidity and temperature. And this part is about checking the validity of it. And here you can see we are writing using ThingSpeak. We are writing to using field. We are just writing to the channel ID. And what we did was to keep it simple. We just created the humidity and temperature as a string, and I'm just putting my label over there. So that as a single field, we're just putting it to the first field. You can see we're putting it to the first field. And see that we are also sending the API key. And likewise, once we get the code of it, we're just checking whether it was successful or not. So it's very simple. And then we keep trying to write it every 20 seconds. So let's make it, let's say not 20 seconds because we can't wait for that. Let's try to write every, say, 3 seconds, 2 seconds. Okay. So now also make sure that we have our, let me connect the NodeMCU, the laptop. I connected it just now. And then let's come back here. Make sure that we have chosen the port correctly. Yeah, port is connected correctly. The board also has been selected correctly. Once we've done that, and then we compile it now. So we're compiling it. Make sure that we had ThingSpeak library also installed. We just did now. And likewise, the DHT sensor library is also installed. And hopefully everything, if everything is okay, the compilation should go through. And meantime, I will also switch on my hotspot on my mobile phone because this guy will try to connect to the mobile phone. Okay, he's trying to upload. And let me also bring the, yeah, just trying this where it's trying to upload. You know, we have the video, it's trying to upload there. Yeah, you can see the lights blinking once in a while. So the upload process is happening. Yeah, done upload. Good. So we were safe over here. Then let's go to serial monitor. And yeah, you can see. So initially what it does is it tries to connect to the hotspot. So let's see what it tries to do. Let's make sure that the baud rates are set up. Oh, yeah. So observe that we had a baud rate of 9600. And we need to make sure that we use the same baud rate. Oh, problem writing to the in fact, what he did was he connected to the Wi-Fi. He's trying to write to the ThingSpeak channel. Yeah, you can see that he attempted some 3-4 times, and so you can see 50 times it was successful. But once if you come back over here, you'll have to, if you go into the public view, you'll be able to see that. You can see that initially it was 0 entries were there. He was able to write it 3 times. 3 times. If you want to see the basically the data, we go to this, we go to here, and here's the data. You can see that the data years 30, 29.8. You can see that we have successfully written through NodeMCU. We have successfully written the ThingSpeak plot. We have right now accumulated it just as one string. That's the reason the plots also are not as just one field over there. It doesn't make sense. Maybe in the next experiment, what we'll do is we'll split the fields. Okay, that's all we had for this video. Then in the next experiment, we'll continue from. Thank you.